Number 23. Hot cereal. This is a love letter, not a romantic one, but a love letter nonetheless. At 50 years old, I was finally able to successfully cook that iron-rich hot cereal you tried to teach me to make. It turns out creamy, smooth, and delicious, just as if you made it. Years ago, you gave up trying to teach me the art of cooking it, when time after time it turned out a lumpy, pasty, inevitable mess. For decades, I made no attempt to cook it, resigned I did not have the knack. Eventually, I learned it's not a matter of lacking the knack. Rather, it's about having the ability to stand still for 3 minutes and steadily stir the cereal as it cooks. I have a plethora of pleasant memories to remind me of you. Delicious olfactory scents calling to mind the many peace-filled meals we shared. Of all the food I have tasted, none of it holds a candle to yours, not even at the swanky restaurant I went to in Las Vegas. You had a culinary brilliance. My visual recollections of you are dominated by ultra-sweet images, especially of your loving eyes and hands reaching for me. We have an unbroken spiritual connection. It reminds me I am never alone. Every embrace from my grandchildren reminds me of your tender touch, lightly and lovingly reassuring me. Now that I can successfully cook the hot cereal, I have a nourishing, tasty dish that duplicates a food you made for me. It was a long weekend in May, and I was expected at your house on the Thursday evening. I did not arrive until Sunday afternoon. I showed up at your door, dazed and disheveled. I was weary, weak, and wobbly, barefoot and clad in mismatched, oversized men's clothing. I reeked of my wreckage: booze, dope, cigarettes, bodily fluids, and the omnipresent stench of savage men. My shattered memories of the few days before I got to the house are razor-sharp fragments embedded in the fiber of me. They occupy space in my flesh, in my marrow, in my mind, and in my heart. I release minuscule shards from time to time. My old trauma trickles out ever so slowly. I have no clear memory of those horrid days, just glimpses. Glimpses of upside-down faces and bright, blinding lights. Echoes of menacing laughter and the tick-click hum of a film reel winding up and letting go. Sensations of being propped and held, brushes of slick, sealish skin pressing against me, and pressure, never-ending pressure. These snippets waft through my drug-soaked memory. I am thankful my mind is gentle in its remembrance. At the time, I called it a bad weekend and blamed myself for needing to get off the bus early to score more beer. For many years, I believed what happened was nobody's fault but mine. Further, I severely absorbed the shards ground into me that weekend and used them to insulate and isolate myself. The shroud of shame seemed rightfully mine to wear. You greeted me that day with a hug born of sheer desperation and swiftly set off to run a bath for me. While you sought out something for me to wear, I hastily hid the drugs I had stolen. As I stepped into the tub, you re-entered the bathroom. We saw the marks on my body simultaneously, marks born of strategic friction and slaps. I saw your gaze through my peripheral vision, your eyes leaking a mixture of love and torment. My shame prevailed, and I knew, because I came to you as I was, that you would be haunted forever by the look of me. As my body sank into the water, you said, I will make you hot cereal. It will help you feel better, and I will pray for you. Thank you for your unconditional love. Love, Joey.
Subscribe, like, and share to support this channel.